All right, let me quickly take you through the controversy that's brewing in Karnataka over Kamal Haasan's film release, The Thug Life. It seems like Kamal Haasan now facing a lot of flack after his remark during a Chennai promotional event where Kamal Haasan allegedly said, Kannada is born out of Tamil. That one line has snowballed into a full-blown controversy here. The Karnataka Film Chamber of Commerce has now pulled the plug on Kamal Haasan's release. In fact, they've given 24 hours for Kamal Haasan to apologize. If not, they won't allow his film to release in Karnataka, is what they claim. Now, the Kannada Rakshana Vedike has even attempted to lay siege at a Bengaluru theatre that might release the film Thug Life. Now, the film's co-producer, Raajkamal Films International, has also moved Karnataka High Court, pleading for the film to be allowed to release in Karnataka without disruption. So basically, Kamal Haasan having to move court to release a film in Karnataka, a state that has always, for long, loved him. He's acted in many Kannada films, but here's Kamal Haasan facing the heat for saying that Kannada was born out of Tamil as a language. Thug Life is slated to release on 5th of June. Even as protests rage, Kamal Haasan, though, standing firm. He's refused to apologize. He says, I said what I said out of sheer love after speaking with language historians. This is my take on this. It's a personal comment, and I'm not going to apologize. He argues, though, that the film is a collective effort of all other people involved. Why should the film suffer? In his words, in fact, this is a film that will see a collaboration between Kamal Haasan and Mani Ratnam after 38 long years. Well, a much-awaited film, undoubtedly, but it's not being allowed, or at least as resistance, to be released in Karnataka. Now, meanwhile, the South Indian Film Association has rallied behind Kamal Haasan. They've supported him, calling this ban against Kamal Haasan as unjust. But the larger question, of course, remains, why does the film industry so often become collateral damage in political storm? Of course, well, we can't call this political alone. It is a language sentiment. Kannadigas are very strong and staunch when it comes to their language. But has Kamal Haasan said something so harsh for his film to be entirely banned and for all the works of the entire team to be quashed? Let's bring in in fact, an expert here to give us a little more on this. We have Girish Wankede, a film trade analyst. Girish, thank you very much for speaking to News9. Your quick take, Girish, this personal comment, which he says is personal, but he said it on a public platform. Can it really justify a ban on an entire film? And should Kamal Haasan apologize, in your view?
First of all, it doesn't justify that the film should be banned. Of course, during a big promotional activities of any film, stars tend to talk about their films, their promotions, and at most of the time, they also try to tackle several issues which have been questioned. So at this moment, when we are talking about Kamala Hassan's statement, it was what he has agreed upon is a purely conventional way of saying that he loves Kannada and Kannada is born out of Tamil, but it was nothing derogatory what he intended, what he aimed for. So that has to be taken positively by all the Kannada fans. That is what is the maturity. But just going against the film will actually make the entire people who are associated with the film to suffer. It is at the end of the day, it's the business. So, targeting Kamal Hassan as an individual, and then he also saying that it is not his mistake, which is of course not. So, we should spare this controversy and allow this film to be released. That is what my personal take is.
Okay, so you're saying that, and in your view, should there be an apology? Not for anything else, just for the fact that it has hurt people. Do you think that Kamal Haasan must apologize?
Yeah, it should be. It should be. There should be no harm in apologizing because after all, you are the part of that film. And if the film is suffer, obviously everybody is suffering. So for the sake of that particular film, which will have a huge loss because of Kannadigas not going for the film, it is very favorable, reasonable, and advisable to apologize so that everything runs smooth.
Thank you very much, Girish Wankere, for joining us.